I'm Bonnie Larson with Coldwell Banker, and this is Linda Martin with Coldwell Banker. We're with the Winnetka North office.
Welcome.
And we've just been buzzing around Northfield, and this morning we're with Jeanne Grant, Soccer and More, at her store, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the history of her store and maybe why she's in Northfield and what she's been up to. And introduce her
this is Dylan.
Designer dog, Dylan.
He's going to do the computer, it looks like.
That's right, he's very smart. Well, the store has been here about 20 years, and we're just starting our 20th year. And the reason I picked Northfield is because I worked at Nutrier as an athletic trainer, and I needed to have a close proximity to do both jobs. So I had a partner back then, and she would work in the morning, or I would work in the mornings. She'd come in the afternoon, and I would run over to Nutrier. So that's sort of how I picked the location.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. So were you at the East Campus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I did that
for a trainer for some of my kids.
Yeah.
I had a daughter that played soccer, lacrosse, and field hockey.
Yeah.
So. But
Which
what
one
do
did they
you
get
do now that your partner isn't here? How do you go run and do your job at Nutrier?
I don't work as an athletic trainer anymore. I gave that up a few years ago.
Can we get stuff for lots of different sports here, or just in particular? I know field hockey because my girls got all their gear here for field hockey when they were at Sunset Ridge.
Yes, well, we do 4 sports primarily. We obviously do soccer and volleyball. Those were, when we started the business, those were the 2 sports that we were focusing on. And then I played badminton through college, and my partner played field hockey through college. So because the shoes adapted perfectly, the cleats for field hockey, the volleyball shoes are a court shoe, we brought in the other equipment, the sticks and the rackets. So those are the 4 sports that we concentrate on. I do have a lot of people come in, lacrosse, whatever uses a cleated shoe, soccer shoes will work. You can use them for baseball even when they're really young because they don't have that front cleat, but a baseball shoe does. So you can't use baseball for soccer, but you can use soccer for baseball.
Do you want to show us some of the different shoes and maybe demonstrate or show what you're talking
your
about?
book. Do you have a whole theme? I noticed you kind of stopped that Life is Good theme.
That's a real fun company. I wish I had thought of it. They've been around for about 11 years. They've done a really nice job. A soccer shoe, as opposed to a baseball cleat, does not have a cleat up in the front center. So that's the primary difference in the cleats. There's a couple different types of cleats. This is a round or a conical, and this is a bladed cleat. Truthfully, they say the bladed cleats are slightly better on harder ground, but I think it's a personal preference, just as most of the shoes. Shoes, the best shoe is the one that fits you. They're all price ranges. The most expensive shoe, if it doesn't fit, is not a good shoe. And for soccer, the types of materials used is very important, but not as important for field hockey and lacrosse.
Why is that?
Because soccer uses the feet for controlling the ball, so the really high-end leathers are very, very soft, and they mold to your feet very well, and therefore it takes the shape of your foot, and you can feel the ball all over your foot instead of having a gap, a space of air or whatever. So it is more important in soccer, but like anything else, if you buy a really soft leather, it's going to break in faster. It is more comfortable in the end. So it's not wrong to buy it for field hockey and lacrosse, but you don't need, it's not as important too. And so if you're not looking to spend a lot of money, you can still get a really nice shoe that works really well for those sports without, worrying about the high-end soft leathers.
So do you measure the kids and fit them, and you pretty much guide them and tell them if it's a good fit or not?
Yes, in this store, our niche is that we're gonna measure you, we're gonna put the shoe on you, and then we're gonna give you our opinion on it and let you make the final decision on that and explain to you, why you have to buy certain shoes tighter because of the stretch factor and everything else.
That's reassuring for moms to know.
So I bet you have a large repeat clientele and referrals, having been here for 20 years.
We're all customers here.
Yeah. We're all customers, everybody here filming.
We really do. It's sort of funny. I really do have customers for extended periods, and I even have the kids that started coming in here 20 years ago have their own families now, so they're coming in here and I get them as customers. So it's really very, very nice. It's very flattering, but that was our intent, was to provide very good service, because athletic equipment you can find anywhere, but the service is something that it's a little harder to find these days. So
It's also fashion. What's the hot shoe this
The
year?
hot
Is this
shoe?
something that's appealing?
We'll see that orange one up there.
Really?
Is that a Nike?
That's a Nike. That's the Vapor, and then the Power Swerve next to it, the Adidas Power Swerve. They put all the star soccer players in these shoes, and you'll see them all over.
Did kids wear some of these who aren't even in sports? Did they just come and pick up some because they're popular and they look nice, or?
You know, it goes back and forth. The Samba Classic is the only shoe, this is a Samba Classic, is the only shoe that over the years has been just a shoe to kick around in, and it's an indoor soccer shoe, but that's the only indoor shoe that we really get business for other than actually playing soccer in it.
Are you active? You said you'd have some of your clients repeat and they're bringing their own families. How active are you in the community in Northfield? Because that's what we're trying to get the buzz about Northfield. That you, I know you selected Northfield, but what are you doing?
Do you know your neighbors on each
Oh,
side?
absolutely. The Canvasback, they've been there for longer than us. I'm going to say probably close to 30 years. And the Chinese restaurant came in probably about 5 years after us. It was a phone store first. And we know where phones went, so that didn't hold up very well. And then Fit to be Tied used to be inside the
Hurry Array.
right.
Yeah.
And she moved over when there was a pottery place over there. They used to have little parties for kids, and they would make their own
remember.
pottery. And I think the rent got too expensive for them. They moved it out to somewhere out in the sticks. And
They even had a kiln in there.
yes,
Yeah.
and they moved the kiln, and they do it from their home now. So.
When do you think Uggs will come out with soccer shoes?
That's a pretty popular product. You'll have to talk to Judy over at Fit to be Tied, because she does tremendous business in that.
What's the size range here? I mean, how small do they come?
The soccer shoes,
There's a
and-
little
and
bitty
the-
one,
yeah.
Diadora.
And
Nike.
this is probably the smallest in the
uniforms, too.
cleated. This is an 8-child. The Samba Classic comes down to a 2-child.
Fitting like a 2-year-old, or
No, it's infant size.
don't get the bottom
It's a
30.
gift that they get for coaches when they're having children and stuff like that.